Hello everyone, this is Mr. B. Raju, Assistant Professor of Chemistry, Freshman Engineering Department, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering College, Dundigal, Hyderabad. Today our topic is types of electrodes. So in the types of electrodes, according to the electrochemical cell, the electrodes are mainly two types. One is the positive electrode and next one is the negative electrode. Positive electrode and the negative electrode. Depending upon the positive and negative electrodes, the electrodes are classified into many types of electrodes are there. In that, some of the electrodes are we are discussed now. So that are the calomel electrode and next one is quinhydron electrode, glass electrode also called as ion selective electrode. Now we are discussing about the calomel electrode. Now, in the calomel electrode consists of metal and sparingly soluble salt having same metal ion. These are taken in the electrolyte solution having the same anion. So, in this, the metal is the mercury, that is Hg, and sparingly soluble salt is the mercurous chloride, Hg2Cl2, and electrolyte is the KCl solution. In the KCl solution, what is anions are present? Cl minus and Hg2Cl2, Cl minus. Now, the mercury is the Hg, metal and sparingly soluble salt having the same metal ion. In the sparingly soluble salt, Hg2Cl2 having the Hg2 plus 2. And these are taken in the electrolyte solution, that is KCl. KCl having the same anions. In this calomel electrode, it consists of glass tube. And in the bottom, we are taking the mercury. After that, we are taking the Hg2Cl2 plus Hg paste. Then, we are taking the KCl solution. Its calomel electrode consists of right side inlet and left side we having the salt bridge. And we are inserting the platinum wire. In this case, the calomel electrode, it is the secondary reference electrode. It is a mercurous chloride electrode. The calomel electrode is used as only reducing electrode, that is as cathode only. The calomel electrode acts as a cathode only. It consists of a glass tube having a side tube on each side. So in this diagram you see this is the one side and next one is the another side. That is the two sides are there. By using this one we are pouring the KCl solution. One side tube acts as a salt bridge and other used to fill KCl solution. The high purity mercury is placed at the tip of this tube and connected to the circuit by means of platinum wire. So in the diagram here in the bottom we are taking the mercury. To this we are connected the platinum wire. The surface of Hg is covered with a paste of mercurous chloride, that is calomel, and Hg in KCl solution. The electrolyte is the solution of KCl. The electrode is connected with the help of side tube on the left through salt bridge with the other electrode whose potential has to be determined. So you see in the diagram this left side the salt bridge is there. The salt bridge we are dipping in the another electrolyte solution or to the electrode. Then we are find out the potential of the electrode. A platinum wire is sealed into a glass tube as shown in the figure. Platinum wire is sealed in the, this is a glass tube, sealed in the glass tube, which is in contact with the mercury, and the electrode is shown as mercury and mercurous chloride / KCl is the saturated solution. In the calomel electrode, if the electrode acts as an anode, then that will undergo oxidation. oxidation. When the electrode undergo oxidation, losing of electron takes place. In this, mercury is there now. This mercury is loses electron that form as a mercurous ions, that is Hg2 plus 2 plus liberation of losing of 2 electrons. This formed Hg2 plus 2 is reaction with Cl minus 2Cl minus that form as a Hg2Cl2. Then overall reaction is this Hg plus 2 and this Hg get cancelled. Then we are getting the 2Hg plus 2Cl minus that form as a Hg2Cl2 plus 2 electrons. At anode, if the electrode acts as an anode, oxidation occurs now. Now, in this case, the Cl minus ions are reaction with the Hg2 plus 2 that form as a Hg2Cl2. In this case, the Cl minus ion concentration is fall down. At the other hand, if the electrode acts as a cathode, then gaining of electron takes place. This will undergo reduction. Undergoes reduction. So, in this, the mercurous chloride is there. That mercurous chloride that form as a Hg2 plus 2 plus 2 electrons, 2 Cl minus. So this Hg2 plus 2 gaining of 2 electron takes place. Why? Because this will undergo reduction. Gaining of electron takes place. 2 electrons that form as a 2 Hg. This Hg2Cl2 plus 2 electrons form as a 2 Hg plus 2 Cl minus. In this case, the Cl minus ion concentration is increases. This both are at anode and cathode, but this both anode and this electrode, calcium electrode does not act as a anode and cathode. If condition any, we are connected to the other electrode, it acts as a either anode or cathode. So this electrode potential values mainly depends upon concentration of KCl solution. So this calcium electrode reversible electrode reaction, that is Hg2Cl2 is reaction with the gaining of electron that form as a 2Hg plus 2Cl minus. Why? Because so this acts as a cathode. This acts as a cathode. So now the gaining of electron takes place. This will undergo reduction. Now this overall calcium electrode potential values are mainly depends upon concentration of KCl solution. So, if the concentration of KCl solution is 0.1, the E naught calomel value is plus 0.335. So that if the KCl having the 0.1 N normal, the electrode potential E naught calomel is 0.3335 volts. If the electrolyte is 1 N normal, the E naught calomel value is 0.2810. If the electrolyte KCl solution is saturated KCl solution, that is 0.2422 volts. So overall, the representation of calomel electrode is Hg, Hg2Cl2 slash electrolyte solution, that is KCl. The KCl is saturated KCl solution we are using. So main advantages about the calomel electrode is it is very simple in construction. The potential is reproducible and stable over long period. The electrode potential will not vary with the temperature. So here the electrode potential value is what depends upon KCl concentration only. That does not affect on temperature. If temperature changes, there is no change in the electrode potential value. Now this calomel electrode is commonly used as a secondary reference electrode for potentiometric titration. In the potentiometric titrations, mainly we are calculate the acid concentration. So that potentiometric titrations are acid-base titration, that is acid, that is HCl versus NaOH, strong base, and weak acid CH3COOH versus NaOH. So like this, we are taking the acid and bases, and we are use the calomel electrode. Then we are find out the potential values by using the potentiometric titrations. These are the advantages about the calomel electrode. Next type of electrode is spinhydron electrode. So this spinhydron electrode is a type of redox electrode which can be used to measure the hydrogen ion concentration, that is pH of a solution in the chemical experiment. So this spinhydron electrode is mainly used for determination of pH of unknown solution. The spinhydron is an equimolar 1:1 mixture of quinone and hydroquinone. The electrode consists of a platinum electrode dipped in an acid or base, which is saturated with quinhydron. So here in this quinhydron electrode, we are taking the acid solution. In a beaker, we are taking the acid, that is HCl. So in this, we are dipping the platinum electrode. This is the platinum electrode. Now this platinum electrode, we are connected to the potentiometer. Now to this acid, we are adding the pinch of quinhydron powder. Now this platinum electrode acts as a quinhydron electrode. Generally that quinhydron is not available, but the platinum electrode, by adding quinone powder to the acid, then we are converting into quinhydron electrode. So in the quinhydron electrode, the electrode reaction is a reversible reaction. That means the quinone is the organic compound. That organic compound will show the reversible reaction, either oxidation reaction or reduction reaction. So this is the structure of quinone. The quinone is reaction with the two H plus ions and gaining of 2 electron takes place, that form as a hydroquinone. Generally, this chemical reaction is written as quinone is denoted as Q, 2H plus 2 electrons and form as a QH2, hydroquinone. To this equation, we are apply the Nernst equation. At 25 degrees centigrade, the Nernst equation is EQ is equal to E0Q minus 2.303 RT by NF log K. Here K is the concentration of products by concentration of reactants. That K is equal to written as a concentration of product, that is QH2 by concentration of Q solid into H plus whole square. This value we substitute in the equation, that Nernst equation. Then we get E0Q is equal to EQ is equal to E0Q minus 2.303 RT by NF log QH2 by concentration of QH2 by concentration of Q into H plus whole square. Quinone, Q is the solid and hydroquinone, QH2 also solid. So here the solid concentration we can't determine. So that's why the solid concentration is taken as 1. So that's why what happened here, this Q and QH2 get cancelled. These are the 1, this equal to 1 and this equal to 1. Then the Nernst equation is EQ is equal to E0Q plus 2.303 RT by NF log 1 by H plus whole square. Whenever that H plus whole square goes to upside, then we are getting the positive. That is EQ is equal to E0Q plus 2.303 RT by NF. Here N, what is the N? Number of electrons. How many electrons are involved? 2 electrons only. So that's why N is equal to 2. 2F into 2 log H plus. Why? Because log H plus whole square is there, that 2. This 2 and 2 get cancelled. Now here, this R is equal to 8.314 and T is the absolute temperature, that is 298 kelvins, and F equal to 1 Faraday. That all values we are applied in the equation, that is EQ is equal to E0Q plus 2.303 RT by F log H plus. Then we get EQ is equal to E0Q plus 0.0591 log H plus. Here log H plus is there, that log H plus we are simply written as log H plus is written as minus pH. What is pH? pH means negative logarithm of hydrogen ion concentration. So that EQ is equal to E naught Q minus 0.0591 pH. So this is the final equation of a quinhydrone electrode. Here E naught Q is there now. E naught Q is the standard electrode of quinhydrone, that is E naught Q, that equal to 0.6994 volts. That one we are applying the equation, that is we are getting EQ is equal to 0.6994 minus 0.0591 pH. This is the final equation of quinhydrone electrode. By using the quinhydrone electrode, we are determining the pH of unknown solution. How to determine the pH of unknown solution? By using quinhydrone electrode. So in this experiment, in this determination of pH value, we are connected the calomel electrode. Calomel electrode, this acts as a cathode. And other side, in the beaker, this salvage, by using the salvage, we are connected to the beaker containing the H plus ions. To the beaker containing HCl solution, we are adding the pinch of quinhydrone powder. And in this, we are dipping this is the platinum electrode. This platinum electrode now acts as a quinhydrone electrode. How? To the acid solution, we are adding the pinch of quinone powder. Then the platinum electrode acts as a quinhydrone electrode. This will act as a anode. So in this calomel electrode, what we are taken here? Mercury and mercurous chloride and Hg and KCl, saturated KCl solution we are taken. If the cell, E cell, the electrode potential of the cell is E cell is equal to E cathode minus E anode. E cathode minus E anode. E cathode means what? E calomel. E anode means quinhydrone. Now, E cell is equal to E calomel minus E quinhydrone. Now, E calomel means the KCl solution is saturated. KCl is saturated KCl solution. So, that electrode potential value is 0.2422 and EQ is equal to 0.6994 minus 0.0591 pH. Therefore, the pH of the solution is equal to E cell minus 0.4572 by 0.0591. So, this is the determination of pH of unknown solution by using quinhydrone electrode. Now, the quinhydrone electrode having the small advantages are there. It is useful in acid-base titration of potentiometric titrations. Potentiometric titrations. Equilibrium is rapidly attained. It can be used for many metal ions which usually affect hydrogen electrode. And this potentiometric titrations, these are depends upon temperature. And the next one is the concentration. If temperature changing takes place, that electrode potential values changing takes place, and concentration change, the electrode potential values also changing takes place. Next type of electrode is ion selective electrode, that is called as glass electrode. So this glass electrode is the universally employed electrode which is measured for pH of unknown solution. So this glass electrode consists of thin walled bulb, and in this is the platinum wire. And in this we are taking the HCl solution. So this bottom is there now. This is the thin walled bulb is there now. This having the low melting point. Whenever we are dipping in the hot water, that easily melting takes place. So this is the diagram of glass electrode. The glass electrode, when two solutions of different pH values are separated by a thin glass membrane. This is the thin glass membrane. A potential difference develops between the two surfaces of the membrane. This potential difference develops is proportional to the difference in pH value. The glass membrane functions as ion exchange resin. And equilibrium is established between Na plus ions of the glass and H plus ions of the solution. By using this one, we are determining the pH of unknown solution. Therefore, the potential of the glass electrode is given as Eg is equal to E naught G plus 0.0591 pH. By using this equation, we are determining the unknown solution pH value. Now, by using the glass electrode, we determine the pH of the solution. In this, HCl in the tube furnishes the contact of H plus ion concentration. Thus, it is a silver chloride electrode reversible with respect to Cl minus ions. It is used as internal reference electrode for determining of the pH of the solution, especially the colored solution containing oxidizing or reducing agent. So you see here, determination of pH of unknown solution by using glass electrode. In this same, here in this diagram, you see this is the calomel electrode, and this is the glass electrode. This is the glass electrode. Calomel electrode consists of mercury and mercurous chloride paste and saturated KCl solution. So this one we are connected to potentiometer. And this is the salt bridge. The salt bridge we are dipping in the acid solution. So acid solution or solution. So it contains H plus ions. Now what happened? This potentiometer will shows the pH of unknown solution. So that cell representation of the glass electrode is E cell is equal to E calomel minus E glass. Why? Because calomel electrode acts as a cathode and glass electrode acts as a anode. So E naught calomel is the saturated KCl solution we are taken here. So that's why the saturated KCl solution E naught calomel value is 0.2422. E cell is equal to 0.2422 minus E naught glass plus 0.0592 pH. pH is equal to 0.2422 minus E cell minus E naught glass by 0.0591. Since the resistance is very high, a special electron tube voltammeter is used to measure the EMF of the AO cell. So this is the determination of pH of unknown solution. The main advantages about the glass electrode is it is simple and can be easily used. The results are accurate. Equilibrium is rapidly reached. The limitations of the glass electrode is the range of pH value is 1 to 10. The resistance of the membrane is very high. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.